Anti-consumption, which equates to a much stronger statement than ethical consumption, opposes the speedy production and consumption of fast fashion. It criticizes and resists the consumption-driven society, which global resources are exploited and ecologically uncertainty is caused through excessive consumption and unrecyclable waste. Anti-consumption involves mechanisms including rejection, reuse, and recycling of the products. Brand avoidance is a special form of anti-consumption. The negative responses to prevailing fast fashion brands can be explained as avoidance against multiple fast fashion brands that share some common business practices. While anti-consumption is concerned with the whole process of consumption, brand avoidance expresses only brand-level resistance and encompasses extensive issues relating to cultural, technical, political, legal, environmental issues as well. Thus, with respect to various online blogs and communities, those who are opposed to specific brands differ in nature from complaint forums that only focus strictly on product quality.
Okay, so what's the society that we live in today?
Very self-absorbed. We mostly care about only ourselves, and it's very individualized, and the how we show ourselves to other people, because we're basing that on how we see other people, because we live in like an Insta-worthy society. You want to make yourself appear the best, but the standard's also always changing, and like what is going on is always changing. It's through like various media outlets like popular culture, it creates the perfect climate for something such as the fast fashion industry. So fashion essentially, it thrives in this, which is problematic for me, like someone like me who has such a strong interest in fashion, because the way I see it is an art form, but then when it gets mass commodified, it becomes very problematic, because all like the ethical and like all the waste emerges. So I'm faced at a crossroads essentially with like, how can I be involved and have such a strong interest in fashion without contributing to the fast fashion industry? Yeah.
Okay, so Zara can design, manufacture, and ship a new garment to its stores and have it on display in only 15 days. And it creates over 840 million garments per year. The low prices make it like purchasing and the decision to partake in that even more easy, which is essentially the problematic issue. So it's creating this huge industry of false needs. And Zara makes approximately 11,000 different items in 5 to 6 different colors and range between 5 to 7 sizes within those products annually. And then those garments are then created in groups of 12 to 16 collections per year, which is more like regulated and more like speedy than the calendar year. The way that the store is designed is essentially in a maze, so it makes you go back in case you miss something, and the tempo of the music that they do play on their playlist is also very like intriguing and stimulating, and it's easy to get overwhelmed and pick up things that you weren't necessarily intending to purchase before. The sparkle!
Didn't you buy something similar the other day that was like thrifted?
Yep. And that was for like $18? No, it was for $8, sorry. And this is $49.90. And the strings are already pulling on it on the back here. But like, see, this is not going to be in season or in style when it starts to wear anyway, so that's why they can get away with shitty quality at a higher price. Also, I have a question. If anyone can answer it, that's great. What is the Lonely Hearts Club? And why is it everywhere?
I found some cool research when I was looking at marketing and compulsion behavior, which is like the sudden urge to purchase something without much like deliberation. One of them was the importance of product presentation, so like attractive displays and tempting graphics associated with the product, so that like urges someone to buy something. And also physical proximity, so that's something that may activate memories associated with the product consumption in the past and therefore kindle another desire for it. So right now a huge trend is like 90s revival, or like a jacket from like the 70s, and it's very frustrating to see these products being made like brand new in mass for a higher price, whereas there's alternative options that are like more authentic in secondhand and vintage stores.
Always tell quality based on the softness of a material. And the seams. No grip. And they're pressed, so they've been taken care of nicely. Corduroy, huge fan. Am I right? Apparently it's coming back huge in the consignment world. These pants are nice. Iris is the corporate model that's currently in place by like solely thrift shopping. I have a rather large closet, and no item that is here is more than, I think my most expensive item is probably like $25, and everything is thrifted. And I've had multiple items for at least 5 years or more. There are alternatives, but because it's so easy to participate in the fast fashion industry, the industry itself makes you feel as though there are no alternatives, and you must conform to this business standard and business model. Vogue. See, that person is literally saying how they don't have enough sweaters, but like, I'm sure you have enough sweaters. But you know what the new one?